Hey, I really like you, Ray. What shall we do today? Tell me more, cause I don't know what to say. Yeah, I know to be other decks to play, but only want you, that's true. Cause I really wanna play a Master Duel with you. Hey, we're back, YouTube. We're back in business. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, everybody? Having a great DC Cup? Guess what? I am. Kind of, not really. It's just a struggle, right? Like, I think I saw a funny comparison was that, or analogy was playing Sky Striker is like, you're about to lose, like, every single, like, turn, but somehow you just end up winning, and it's, like, the most satisfying thing ever, right? So, anyways, we got interesting gameplay. Hopefully you'll learn, some skill, learn some decision making, get good, and yeah, so you understand how to, I guess, specifically get good with Sky Striker, right? And of course, you like what you see, you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff. This is a daytime video for the first time, like, I think in a while, because time. But anyways, fill out the form down below too, share your replays, and if yours gets selected, of course, you will get a Ray sticker. Look, I literally have a stack of them. See how thick that stack is? Right there. Please help me get rid of them. You know, put them wherever you want. Look, I got a funny water bottle with a Ray sticker on it, so then sometimes people be like, what's the deal with that smug anime girl? You watch Spy X Family? I'm like, yeah, it's the same girl. So anyways, Max Cope, best card in the game. Ray, Rosie, one Nibiru, one Dank Ruler, as you probably maybe have not have known from the last video. This is a new edition, so working pretty alright. Here we go. Completely useless against this deck though. Runick Allure and Fountain. So we know they're playing probably pure Runick, right? I don't know, it's like 50 something cards of just pure cancer. I mean a skill. We draw linkage. Of course you gotta summon Ray, enter battle phase. They probably have Runick quick play spells in their deck or hand, right? So that means you want to get rid of Fountain as soon as you can. You're gonna chain Slumber. You just can't attack. You might also chain linkage. Right? There's no reason not to. So at least we can put pressure on them and try to kill them, right? Or at least make their life points as low as possible. So that's gonna banish on the top card. That's annoying. Remember, it says quick play spells. That includes you, buddy. And they're gonna chain freezing curses to this. That's fine. That means we can do additional damage. Might also chain Rose, so that means they can't destroy Rose or whatever. And they're also gonna chain flashing fire to this and try to banish more cards from the top. So we're gonna banish Ghost Belly Upstart. Rose gonna come out, chain links, resolve backwards. Excuse me, to add back linkage. Lure's gonna banish a Widow Anchor and a Max Cope. That's fine. They're gonna be able to shuffle back 3 cards. So Ray's gonna come out, so hopefully we can do at least, you know, 3,000 damage if we can. You know, people get annoyed at Runick. The whole deck basically revolves around Fountain. So like, I don't know really how you hit Runicks aside from maybe you ban Huggies, right? Or somehow you limit like Fountain. That's basically it. Everything else is once per turn. It's not super annoying, right? Because the annoying part is the floodgates and everything. So by that same logic, you can say like, oh, you should just ban Numeron, like the field spell, right? Oh, we draw the out, so it doesn't matter. Cyclone, obviously Cyclone that. There's no reason to Cyclone this. Sure, you banish the top card of your deck, but like, you know, Fountain is their key card, right? If they can't recycle, they basically lose for Runick, right? So we banished one in Gog, which is kind of scary. But since we activated another quick play, oh, you dumb. Sometimes you just can't win. So we banished both our Ngogs. Go into Blu-ray, right? Blu-ray's gonna search for Afterburners. Remember, we have like almost 3 spells, maybe soon, who knows, right? And then we can probably pop the back row as well. And they're down to 2 cards, right? And they have something extra monster, main monster zone. So, upstart, sure. Another upstart, sure. Why not? And he just quit. Wah 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 wah. That was kind of short, right? We drew the out. Connection failed means it just rage quit. They couldn't believe like they lost. But yeah. All right, on to the next one. Hey, we returned. Yeah. Draw Max Cope, Upstart, Cyclone, multi-roll, linkage. Well, there's our only chance, right? Oh, hey, it's the mirror. Chain Max Cope. Best card in the game. Now, to be fair, right? I think Maxi against Striker isn't that big of a deal, right? We draw Maxi. That's hilarious. And it's at 1 back row. if I was in their position and I got hit with a maxi, honestly, I would be fine giving them another card, right? Just to go into at least Blu-ray, so maybe you can search your Ngag and then come back. Because remember, Striker, the mirror, yeah, it's about advantage and stuff, but honestly, the key point is like your advantage doesn't matter if you can at least set up engage and all that stuff, right? Whoever basically resolves engage first, I feel is probably more likely to win. So if they were able to search engage, so like for example, they want to go to Blu-ray. If I don't draw Ash or Imperm, which I don't play, right, or Veiler, then their Blu-ray, you know, search Ngag is gonna resolve. And so now they have Ngag, we don't have Ngag, they're ahead, right? So I don't know. When you're playing Striker like mirrors and you get maxi, don't be afraid of giving your opponent like at least around 2 cards. 3 is probably too much, right? But 2 is, I think it's perfectly acceptable because, again, right? It's about whoever resolves engage first. And remember, if you have Widow Anchor, like, you're just gonna like either steal your Link monster or their Link monster, or you can negate your own so they can't Widow Anchor you, right? It's little things like that, So, all right, I'm gonna draw. These are probably handies. These are probably Widow Anchor or something, right? We draw no linkage. Hilarious. There's no reason not to. Just Shotgun Cyclone, Shark Cannon, sure. Fill up your graveyard with spells. We're gonna activate multi-roll so I can see any highlights. We're gonna chain linkage to. We're gonna chain max cope. See, we get max seed. It's all good. All good. So that's even more. See, I think it's just a. Well, they have Chinese letters, right? But I think just people don't know how to play around or with maxi. You know, they had maxi in hand. So even if I say, for example, drew another card again off their Blu-ray, they would be able to search engage, and they maxi me on my turn now, right? They draw at least a card, maybe 2, probably just 1, right? Because we can pick which one we want to go into for linkage. But say if they did that, then like it's back and forth. You know what I mean? Like Striker really doesn't OTK that I feel that that consistently, right? There's no real threat of I think OTKing for Striker in the mirror, aside from maybe linkage and stuff, but he doesn't know that I have another linkage in hand. And also, like, I have to set up Ray and Rose to the graveyard to be able to do it. So I'm not gonna kill you. So like, if I'm not gonna kill you, then like, might as well just, you know, set up your Blu-ray and then draw cards off the maxi, or you just have the engage in hand that you search from turn 1. You know what I mean? So I think people just need to, or at least when you're playing Striker, you need to understand how to play with maxi and I guess against maxi, because he had maxi in hand. Like, you're at least gonna draw 1 card somehow. So there you go, you drew a card. You probably should have engage in hand too. We're gonna upstart because we're not gonna kill them. You draw Ash, feels bad, so just pop it. You're probably wondering, Kevin, why didn't you set anything? Why didn't you do blah 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 blah, right? Why didn't you set the linkage? Because remember, we're playing against Striker. I think the majority of the time Striker is gonna probably play like board breaking cards, like, you know, evenly matched. I think I've seen Lightning Storm, etc, etc. There's no reason for us to overextend, because at that point we get hit with that, that's too much of a, you know, disadvantage for us. So we're just gonna Shizuku Shuffle. That's all we need to do, right? Activate that. They reshuffle. Let's see what they have. They have Ogre. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. Now they're down to 2 cards. If they have Starter, we chain Maxi. If they have Engage, we chain Ash, etc, right? We got Max Cope in hand. We're gonna chain Widow Anchor to us and get linkage for free. Just might as well. We're gonna chain Max Cope. It's not an Ash. So here you go. I mean, how are they gonna kill us? You know what I mean? They don't have Ngag, they don't have Ray or Rose in graveyard yet. So we're gonna boop us. Damage step shenanigans. Ray's gonna come back and do extra damage for us. That's fine. So long as it isn't linkage, we're fine. Right? And even linkage does attack for us. Okay. They just passed turn in a Ray. I don't think that's a wrong decision, but again, you gotta, when you're playing a mirror, you gotta somehow get Ngag, right? You gotta get Ngag. Even though we have double Ash, you know, and they're screwed anyways, they don't know that. You know what I mean? So we draw Ngag and we basically win so long as it isn't Ash. Dank Ruler, might as well. There you go. Draw another Dank Ruler, hilarious. Why are you doing that? We're doing that so that now they're forced to search Starter if they somehow top deck. Right? Now we can send Rose, so now we're set up for linkage. Remember, you do no damage from Dank Ruler. Oh, Ghost Spell, hilarious. Cool, now they're down to no cards. And we have to ask for their engage or Rhoda or whatever. Right? Set that. Send that off. Red Ray is gonna add back Ngag, so we can set up. Or a multi-roll, right? At this point, I don't feel there's any reason to search or add back your multi-roll, right? Because I'd rather get the draw off the Ngag to search for, say, a Widow Anchor so we can just steal their starter, or and also since engage, right, we got 3 spells in graveyard, you can draw maybe into another hand trap, right? Maybe it's so good at this game we draw into a 3rd maxi or something like that, right? So there you go, there you go. That's why. Oh, people came in. Hey, we're back. Yes, sorry about that. Anyways, going to Blu-ray. I know obviously I could just re-record the entire thing, but I feel like it wouldn't be accurate, right? I'd rather you guys hear on the moment thoughts, right? Even though this already happened. So you rolled it, we just engag it, that's it. Can we do damage? Probably not enough to kill them, right? But at this point, like, how can they really come back? Even if they draw another engag, we just ash it. Right, you're down to basically nothing, and so I'm just gonna let it play out. We're gonna do now. We can search for multi-roll. Might as well set it all up, because even the Harpy Feather does the rest. We're just gonna do damage. No reason to go into Blu-ray or anything like that. Right? Do damage. They just pass turn, so maybe that's a handy, or they're just waiting because they know we can't kill them yet. Just do damage. Boop. Another Ghost Ogre. Again, to do that, fine. They're down to no cards, right? Doesn't matter. Pass turn, and this is basically it. So we can reset our linkage with multi-roll. Sure, I could summon Ray again, I guess, but you know. Enter battle, there you go. Boop. Linkage is gonna pack, chain maxi. You can just chain Ash or BM. Or at least let them know that we just had all the else. It doesn't matter what you have. So long as it's Battlefield or Gorge. There you go. Feels bad. Feels bad. Again, I really think it's just learn to play with Maxi in hand and Maxi when you get Maxi'd, right? Because if they, for example, say search for their engage with their blue ray on their turn, giving me an additional card, right? Which we saw it was going to be a linkage, right? So there was no way for us to negate their blue ray search, right? I know it's all hypothetical, maybe RNG would have been different, but like, still, if you get Ash, at least you can go like, oh, I forced my opponent to use an extra card, so technically they only +1. You know what I mean? So I think it was just that decision right there, that if that thing was, you know, if he did that instead, I think it would have been a different game, maybe more back and forth. But yeah, because they would have been able to search guys. That would have been at least 2 spells engraved so far, right? Because they had Hornet Drones, and now they say they activate Ngag. The Shark Cannon probably would have been banished or something like that. And then maybe they activate another spell they had in their deck. And there you go, you got 3. We had no Ash in hand to negate the engage. Just pop off from there. Alright, on to the next one. Hey, we're back. Ash, Ray, Rose, triple tax talent, linkage. Again, this is going to be MVP when tournaments come again. 41 cards. Love to see it. Oh, Frifer. Don't Ash it. If you see Frifer Password, you're probably playing against, like, you know, Branded Fusion or whatever. That's what I call the deck, Branded Fusion. That's literally the deck, Branded Fusion, right? Lebellion, sure. Lebellion gonna pitch. Could probably summon Despia, right? Mirror Jade or something like that. Now when they did that, I had no idea what this card was. I don't remember ever seeing this. I think it was one of the cards that was in the structure deck. I don't remember. But if you don't know what it does, basically when you control this, your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with monster effects. So that means no, I guess, Zeke banish or something. You can only banish this, right? And also, if it's somehow in the graveyard, you can add or special summon the Tri-Brigade or Fallen Albaz. So they can summon Fallen of Albaz, right? Then do some, I guess, semi-super poly shenanigans or something like that. I have no idea why they summoned this. Maybe please let me know in the comments down below why you would ever summon this over the Mirror Jade, right? Because I think you can still summon Mirror Jade, because Mirror Jade, maybe I should look it up, I don't remember. Mirror Jade I think requires an extra fusion monster, right? Let me see, it's like so long as you have an Albaz or something. And yeah, Fallen Albaz and then Fusion Synchro Link monster. Okay, so they don't have a Fallen Albaz. Or did they? And they didn't have the skill. No, they did. Well, okay, I guess they don't want to get rid of Lobelian. Right? And that's why they summoned this instead? Because they had Nibiru in hand? And since they're going first, there's no reason to hold on to Nibiru when you have an established board. Right? Sorry, I'm so... I get... if I draw Lava Golem, it's over, right? Well, that's not true. Well, we have linkage, so I guess, yeah, that's fine, but... Yeah, I have no idea why they would do that, aside from feeling afraid of getting rid of this and just sitting on a single Mirror Jade. Maybe that's not enough for them to survive, or they didn't think that way. So there another Striker Patchwork, sure. Set one, that's probably the Kawaii or Branded in red. If it's Branded in red, then you can't activate it, right? So I think at the moment you need something engraved. We draw a multi-roll. Let's see if the bait's there. Nothing yet. Time for Ray. Time for Rose. Going to Zeke. We banish this for a turn. We'll deal with that later. Go on to Green Ray. Green Ray into battle phase. Remember, set up your graveyard. I'm thinking to myself, we already know one of them is Striker Patchwork. This could be imperm, of course. But if it is imperm, we can just chain linkage to dodge red rays, you know, getting negated by imperm to blue ray, and that's good for us anyways. Also, I don't know, I feel my gut feeling, instinct, or whatever, it is probably like Branded red. I just said it for no reason, or Kawaii, or you know, Droplet. If it's Droplet, then again, they have to send probably a spell or a monster. I don't know if they'll send a spell, maybe a monster. You can still technically chain to it because it's not the same, you know, type of card, right? And yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna do the greedy play because we have linkage to. It's not my protected, right? So we're gonna see it. Nothing yet. All right, cool. Might as well activate it. You're gonna ash it. Okay, so now we know for sure it is a Striker Patchwork. Unless they're very smart. Oh wait, yeah, it's only searchable during end phase, right? Yes, only during. Oh wait. So unless it's probably Striker Patchwork, unless they're very 200 IQ and they somehow set that as bait. So and guys gets ashed, that's fine. We're gonna now triple tax talent to draw 2 cards. Now again, Kevin, why didn't you? Oh, we draw Lava Golem and Little Anchor, which is basically what we're gonna search anyways with Ngag. But you're probably wondering, Kevin, why didn't you just do the other options of take control of this? You could take control of that, send it to the grave. Then they would have a monster in the graveyard where I feel it's not comfortable enough for me to do that. Because I remember Branded red, right? If I remember correctly, is that you can basically target one, add it to your hand, and then fusion summon, stuff like that, right? So technically, I don't think you can still activate it, right? Yeah. So unless they somehow top deck a Albaz monster, which is probably not unlikely, you know, you can activate a Branded red, so that's why I didn't steal it. And also, the other thing where like discard a card, we know it's Striker Patchwork like 99%, right? Unless they're 200 IQ and they somehow set it for no reason, right? So that's why drawing 2 is a better option overall, right? In my opinion, right? We draw a linkage. We're gonna do that. Go on a blue ray. Why? So we have 3 in the grave, and we just steal it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that's why 2 cards, right? So now if they somehow have Branded red or anything like that, so be it. And we search Shark Can to at least banish it anyways, right? So set up everything. We get hit with Harpy Spell Duster, so be it. So be it. All these things are chainable, so I don't feel bad if we lose it. Right? Striker Patchwork, which we know. Chain it, YOLO, Kawaii, doesn't matter. And now they're down to 3 cards, right? One mystery card, Ollie, and then probably Edge Inch. Edge Imp, another Poly, that's fine. Oh, they had Despian Tragedy, so that's bad, yeah. You're gonna be able to search Aluber. Now it's the appropriate time to chain. You don't want them to search Branded Fusion, because then they can just come back and it's gonna be really annoying. You gotta give them credit for that. They did not bop this. Well, they can't bop this anyways, but I don't know if I would have attacked this for no reason. Well, I guess you do. I mean, if this thing somehow gets destroyed or leaves the field, right? You can just summon this and get free Branded Fusion, right? So yeah, never mind. And phase now linkage. I'm gonna chain life points. That's fine. So we can search Ngag or add back Ngag for free. And reset some stuff if we need to. There's no reason to. At this point, like, it's hilarious, right? I just want a lava golem. Right, we're all set up. There's no reason for us to beat over these things, because then Aluber's gonna come out and then they're gonna search Branded Fusion, so keep it simple, stupid. Hiya! GG. I don't know, this is just, what can you say, right? That's funny. Alright, now we'll move on to viewer replay of the day. Hey, we've returned! We have returned to today's viewer replay of the day. Oh my god, you're gonna destroy them. Just Dank Ruler and that. Oh my gosh. 40 card deck, what could it be? But anyways, today's replay of the day is courtesy of player. Please check your email if you haven't already so I can send you a sticker. Alrighty, yeah. Take the Raigeki pill? Raigeki pill, ooh, spoilers. So yes, thank you very much for sharing your replay. We'll see what happens here. Maybe Raigeki's gonna happen, right? Go on second. Oh, Punk, sure. Why not? Let's see if Max Cope resolves. Let's see if you chain it. Okay, Max Cope, do they have the out? They do have the out. The one of out. Oh well. Hey, you have Dank Ruler and that. That's gonna be amazing. They can't respond to that. I'm just saying, eventually, the only hand trap you're probably going to play is only... Oh, hey. Evenly matched. That's interesting. So we're going to combo off, right, player? We're just going to fast forward. We know what they do. Nothing you can do about it. Just twiddle your thumbs, right? This is why I hate about modern Yu-Gi-Oh! To be honest, fam. Like, these turns take like so long. I'm fast forwarding this, but like... You know, I can imagine it takes them like 10 minutes to do this. So... Is that really fun, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! To me, at most, like a turn should probably take like 2 minutes. Alright? That's why mid-range, gang. That's why I love toss format. It's like you just summon your Thunder Dragon Colossus, that's fine. Oh, Dank Ruler. There you go. Back row? Oh, Chain Max Cope? Sure. That's fine. Chain linkage? Yeah. There you go. Going to Green Ray. They got Bop Field. Did they set that? They set Dank Ruler? Oh, they set Dank Ruler. It doesn't make sense to me. That's what I don't get sometimes. Like, why would you ever try to bait your opponent out? Like, I guess they didn't want this to get popped if you had back row removal, but I feel like this would have came in clutch maybe later, huh? So, yeah. Whoop that one, sure. And God, we're gonna be greedy, huh? Because you got 3 spells in grave. Let's see you get Raigeki. Is this where you get Raigeki? Yo. Which Water Wanker Raigeki, right? Here we go. Don't have Ash. Or multi-roll, never mind. Triple attack is talent. Yeah. Draw 2. Exactly. Call by. Feels bad. Again, I always say you gotta do it on this this corner, right? You'll never know something stupid where, like I say, link 2 monsters are always like in the V direction, I guess, if you're facing this way, right? So if you give them your blue right here, they have 3, right? Instead of just having the one they would normally have if they summon on the other extra monster zone. So just a little tip, maybe it doesn't matter, but little things like that, right? Little things like that. You never want to give your opponent any form of advantage, and you always want to be very careful how you play, so hopefully it doesn't screw you. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Ogre! call by. Doesn't matter. YOLO. So now they're back to the original amount of cards they drew, right? Or in their hand. Sure. Set one. You send that engrave, right? Just so you can have a revival. Search Widow Anchor, sure. Activate this. Target that, doesn't matter. Reset. Widow Anchor. Uno mas? No mas. I would have probably set linkage too. Why not? Right? Unless you don't want to get blown out by like evenly matched and stuff like that. Which we did see they were playing, right? But they can't activate it because they got stuff in field. So alright, how do you break this? Go on a Psychic and Punisher. I love this card. It's great. I'm gonna try to bop you, huh? Oh my goodness. Pay up. Adam Emancipator Risen. Thank you, emails. Chain Widow Anchor. They can probably chain this to negate it anyways. Negate activation, okay. Remember, since negate activation, you don't get stuff for multi-roll because it counts activations. So, yep, still got uno mas. Banish them, oof. They didn't... Can you not boop people? Did they just forget to boop you, or are they just trying to be let me sorry. No. Because this will be gain, well, they're like, that's like what, 46? 46 to this is like a lot, plus another one of those. Maybe you can negate the attack if you play Yellow Ray, right? Yeah, that's what you do. Still, I guess because he can't outright kill you, they didn't go for the boop, because then there would be, I guess, lower attack for this, right? But why wouldn't you? Because then you get rid of, well, potentially get rid of your Ray, right? I don't know. Yeah. It's interesting. Didn't even bother attacking. Because that would force you either to Yellow Ray. Maybe that's not ideal, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. No say. Oh, no linkage, cool. Summon Ray. See what happens. Zeke will banish something. Or you can chain that. And you're gonna chain that. And then they'll chain that to negate it. That's fine. You still got a red Ray, right? To add back in Gog. Sure. I guess negate it for a turn. Oof. There you go. And now you can go into red Ray, right? There you go. Red Ray add back either probably in Gog, right? And then in Gog you can activate in Gog. You're gonna chain Solemn Judgment. Oh my goodness. That's wild. So now you're still up by, or you're still up by 300. It's crazy. Now I'm going to Yellow Ray to at least prevent from attacking. That's pretty good. Never mind, I don't know it. Well, I don't know. They're kind of like same zone, sure. First Afterburners, great. Such a weird match, right? Like, they didn't boop you because I guess you have lower attack. So you're gonna chain linkage anyways to go into something. Did they forget about Yellow Ray? I forgot about Yellow Ray. Wait, hold on. They still had lower. Well, I guess you boop him with like a green ray, it's over, right? So, never mind. That was great, player. I have no idea what they were. They just forget how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, let's see. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm just dumb. Like, It could have just attacked at least your blue ray, right? You would have done a lot of damage. Sure, the difference in life points would have been less and less attack, but still, you do like a lot of damage, right? And then you're forced out the yellow ray probably, so that's no yellow ray for you. So you couldn't use yellow ray to negate them from attacking, which caused them to lose, right? Is that what happened? Right? That's why Striker is fun, right? You gotta take advantage of your opponent just like being dumb or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, player, if I was just dumb. So yeah, it's just little decisions, like I always say, little decisions that outright swing the game either in your favor or for your opponent's favor, right? That's why Striker is fun. You just never know what's gonna happen. Like your opponent just did something really weird. Yeah. Right? Because they would have forced out at least a yellow ray, or you just take it. And then since you don't have yellow ray, I'm thinking they're still lower in life points. You can't stop the, you know, big boy synchro at all, right? So yeah, I guess you could go green ray poke, but then they drew into another punk monster, which would have paid life points, so you can get even lower, right? But still, your life points I think would have been still higher than theirs no matter what. I don't know. All right, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff. Click your emails. See ya guys around. Jana. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and support me, please.